Hi guys, welcome to my channel. This is Kalyan and I'm the faculty of Mathematics and Aptitude, and as we are discussing, properties are a lot of geometric properties in our previous videos from last 3 days. Okay, and what are those? What are the topics we have discussed in the previous videos? That was about the what are lines, what are angles, how to represent the angles, and what are the types of angles. In that types of angles, again complementary and supplementary angles. On that exercise we have done. In this video we are going to do we are going to prove some theorem on linear pair. Okay, before going entering into the topic, okay, I just want to tell you that I want to give the awareness that from where this linear pair of angles are originated. These are originated from adjacent angles. So let us go through once basic of this adjacent angles. What it is? Just see. What is meant by adjacent angles, guys? Here adjacent angle means a pair of angles. Once again telling a pair of angles, okay, which are made on the both sides of a common arm. Okay, made on the both sides of a common arm with the two uncommon arms at a common vertex. Okay, if you did not understand, I'll show you in the figure. Okay, just as you are observing in this figure, OP, OQ, OR are three different rays. In that, O is a common point, means every ray is initial point of every ray or every arm is O itself. So now O is a common vertex of all, means all are meeting at O. So therefore O is a common vertex. And then after, as this two angles POQ and QOR are made, means two angles, this red color, green color angles. Okay, which of the arm is connected to both of them, OQ or not? So OQ is connected to both of the angles. So this is called common arm. And then after, OR or either OR or OP, both are not connected to both of the angles. Here OR is connected to just this angle and OP is connected to just this angle. So therefore these are two common arms. So here is it satisfied with the definition or not? So angle made and pair of angles made on the both sides of one common arm, both sides of one common arm with uncommon arms at a common vertex, that is called adjacent angles. So this is what about the adjacent angles basic. Okay, and then let us come to know one more thing. See, this is a common ray. Okay, and these are two another rays or two another arms which are uncommon. Now these are making some adjacent angles. Now these two angles are adjacent angles now. Okay, so now my next question is, and see, do we need to restrict these two angles to the particular measurement, or we can change the angles also? These angles can be changed. Means this can be varied. How to vary them? See, for example, we can expand the arms also. Like this, we can expand this arm, and like this, we can expand this arm. So therefore, the angles, the adjacent angles, might be increased also. So, like if you do this activity for several times. Okay, if you continue this process for several times, at a point, at a particular instant of time, definitely this ray will be in the opposite direction to this ray. Is this correct or not? Means two uncommon arms will be oppositely directed to each other at a particular instant of time by doing this activity. Got it or not? So when you are changing this adjacent angles, when you are changing this adjacent angles at a particular instant of time, definitely this two rays will be, or two uncommon arms will be oppositely directed to each other. Got that or not? So at that time, this adjacent pair of angles is called what? We call that as linear pair. What do we call that? Linear pair. So as we have shown in this figure, just try to do the observation on that. See here, OP is one of the ray, and OR is exactly the ray which is oppositely directed to OP, and OQ is another ray which is stand upon this total stand on this vertex. And now this would be, these are two oppositely directed rays. Now these two are adjacent angles which are said to be, okay, a linear pair. So how can you define the linear pair now? We can define linear pair as a pair of adjacent angles. Okay, a pair of adjacent angles are known to be linear pair of angles whenever the uncommon arms, okay, uncommon arms forming that angles, okay, are oppositely directed to each other. Means this and this are oppositely directed to each other, then it is called linear pair of angles. That's it. Now, what we need to prove something. Now, I want to do one more small observation. Just see here, guys. This is one ray, and this is exactly oppositely directed ray. Now, this is one more ray. From the same vertex, it is drawn O. Okay. Now, here, I'm asking you one question. Here, this is one ray, and this is oppositely directed ray. Means actually, these are two rays. But can we consider this as, my question is that, can we consider this as a single straight line? Exactly. Why? Because whenever two rays are exactly oppositely directed to each other at a common vertex, definitely we don't need to consider them as different rays. We can consider that total union as a single straight line. Okay. And my next question is, what is the angle made at every point on the single straight line? So here one point is there. How much angle will be made? 180 degrees. Here 180 degrees. Like that, at this point of intersection of rays, definitely what will be the angle made over there? 180 degrees or not? Definitely 180 degrees will be the angle over there. Now what we have done, we have plotted another ray. That would be your OQ. OQ is another plotted ray, and due to this OQ, now total angle, this 180 degrees, is split into two parts. Okay, then what can we say? Whenever these rays are oppositely directed, this total angle should be 180 degrees. That means these two, sum of these two angles should be 180 degrees or not. Now that is our theorem. Okay, so what we need to prove, and just let me read the statement of that. Here, if the ray stands on a line in the sense a union of two oppositely directed rays. On a line means two oppositely directed rays. Okay, stand on a line, then the sum of adjacent angles is so formed is 180 degrees. So once again telling you, if a ray stands on a line, then the sum of the adjacent angles formed is 180 degrees. Okay. So what we have to prove here? Whenever two rays are oppositely directed with a common ray, then pair of adjacent angles which is made. Okay. This adjacent angles made is supplementary. Supplementary in the sense, summing these two, you get 180 degrees. That we need to prove. Got it? So now, for this we have to write the theorem part, and this is a proof, and for proving that result, let us do some steps. Okay, let us take some steps. Now, what is given part for that? We have given that here. Let this be O, this be P, and this be some Q, and this is some point on the rays. Okay, R. Now tell me, here OP and OR are oppositely directed. That was given in the theorem. So OP and OR are opposite. That was the first thing given in that. And moreover, what are the adjacent angles given? POQ and QOR. Angle POQ and angle QOR are adjacent angles. Got it? So now this is what the given information. And now what we have to prove, the conclusion. So to prove, what we have to prove here, see here. Okay, now we have to prove that sum of these adjacent angles must be 180 degrees. Means they are supplementary, we have to show it. That means angle POQ plus angle QOR equal to 180 degrees. This we need to prove. Got it? Now tell me guys, whenever you need to prove some theorem, you need to do the observation for something that whether the given diagram, details of the given diagram are sufficient or insufficient. Here the details of given diagram are not sufficient for doing this proof. So we need some additional construction for that. And what we need to do the additional construction? Here just a small thing, we have to draw the perpendicular to the line PR at point O. So see this, we have to draw perpendicular. So there we have drawn a perpendicular over here. See, okay. So see this, see like this we have drawn a perpendicular which is some OE. Okay, now so our construction part is we have drawn OE. Construction. So what we have constructed for proving this? Simply construct. We have constructed, okay, OE such that OE perpendicular to, see this OE is perpendicular to PR. Like this we have constructed. Now what is our next task? We have to prove the theorem. So our next step is to prove this theorem. Proof. Okay, let us prove this theorem. See this guys, what is your conclusion and what you need to get? See here, we need to get the conclusion that POQ plus QOR equal to 180 degrees. So let us take POQ first. POQ equal to, see this, because we have done one extra construction of OE. Due to this OE, this total POQ total angle is split into two, this and this. So what are those angles? Like this and like this. Got it? So now we have split this into two angles, and what are those angles? POE plus QOE. Got it? So angle POE plus EOQ. Got it? Now we have split it according to the construction. Okay, due to the given construction. Now what is our next angle? QOR or not? Now take QOR. QOR can be further split to what? See here, QOR means this angle. Now QR means this one. Now how to get this angle? If you consider OE, this total angle minus this small angle, if you do this total angle minus this small angle, can we get this or not? So due to that information, how can we write it? QOR, tell me. Here EOR minus EOQ. EOR minus EOQ. Okay, right. See this. So thus we can represent QOR as a combination of, as a difference of two angles. Okay, we have represented, that's okay. Now what we have to do? Simple thing. Add these two conditions. We obtained two conditions. Means in two equations we got. This is one and this is one. Now on adding the both the conditions, what do we get? See here, this will be cancelled. EOQ will be cancelled. Now what is still left? Here POQ plus angle QOR equal to angle POE plus angle EOR. Now let us do further analysis. See this guys, here angle POQ plus QR equal to angle POE. Angle POE means which one? Here POE is representing this angle. So as we have drawn perpendicular from the construction, this angle is 90 or not? So we can put here POE, substitute 90 degrees equal to POE. Similarly, angle EOR. Angle EOR means, see, if you draw one line, if you draw the perpendicular, if this is 90 means this part is also 90. This is EOR. EOR is also 90 degrees. So we can 90. So 90 plus 90 would be equal to how much? 180 degrees. So what we have done is, see, did we prove this or not? Okay, QOR. So we obtained the result which we need. So from this, what is confirmed? Okay, adjacent, sum of the adjacent angles is 180 degrees whenever the uncommon rays are oppositely directed to each other. Uncommon arms or rays, whatever. Uncommon arms or uncommon rays are directed oppositely to each other, then okay, those two angles are supplementary. That we proved. Okay, got it or not? So now, what is the next part? We have to do the converse of this also to obtain the condition for linear pair. What is that converse? See, here what is the statement of theorem? Whenever two uncommon arms are oppositely directed to each other, then adjacent angle sum is 180 degrees. We proved before, means in this theorem. Now what should be our proof? If adjacent angle sum would be 180, then the uncommon rays are or uncommon arms are oppositely directed to each other. That we need to prove here. Okay, so let us write down the converse of that also. See this. Here we are going to write converse of okay. Now, say this guys. What is converse? What do we need to say? Here, whenever the adjacent angle sum would be 180 degrees, then uncommon rays are oppositely directed to each other. So that's our statement. I don't need to write the statement once again. I just want to write the proof itself. So now just see what is given topic here. Given is what? Here if you take two oppositely directed rays, or you can say one straight line also. Here this is point O where they are meeting, and this is P, this is some R, and here some Q which is another ray. So here this is pair of angles formed. Now what we have to prove here, given is what? We already had given that sum of the adjacent angles is 180. Means what are the adjacent angles here? Angle angle POQ means this one. Okay, and angle QOR equal to 180 degrees. This is given. And what we have to prove? What to be proved? We need to prove that whenever this sum of the adjacent angles is 180, then OP is opposite to OR. Means OP is opposite to OR. OP is opposite to OR. Now we took this and we need to do this, and for this what is the extra thing required? Here the given diagram is insufficient. For that we need to do one more extra construction. Okay, before doing extra construction we need to write the proof only. So I am writing proof. See this. In the to write this, okay, to prove this theorem, direct method is not applicable. So here we need to go for indirect method. Indirect method in the sense what? What we have to prove? What should be the conclusion? Okay, OP is opposite to OR. OP is opposite to OR. That we need to prove here. Let us take exactly the statement opposite to that. Means we will take OP is not opposite to OR. OP is not opposite to OR. That we took. Means exactly the opposite statement we took, which we need to prove. Okay, here we need to prove opposite. Okay, but we took a reverse statement that OP is not opposite to OR. That means there exists some another ray, like some OE. Okay, means we have to take some OE is existing. OE is opposite to OP. Okay, OE is opposite to OP. That means what? Here whenever we consider that OP is not opposite to OR, okay, then we consider some another ray which is OE, which is opposite to OP. OP and OE are opposite to each other, that we said. Okay, now come to prove this. So here extra construction is also done now. So what is the construction part? We constructed, construction. So what is extra construction? Construct OE. OE. Right? Now tell me. Here as we took OE bar is opposite to OP bar. That means these two are considered to be opposite. This is not actually true, but we consider like that. Okay. Whenever you took these two are opposite. In the previous theorem, what did we prove? When the two rays are oppositely directed to each other, then adjacent angles formed by them, okay, will be supplementary. Means sum of those two adjacent angles is equal to 180. So now tell me, as we said that OP and OE are oppositely directed, then angle POQ means this angle and angle QOE means this angle are supplementary. Why? Because from the previous theorem we said, okay, so now therefore what can we write here? Angle POQ plus angle QOE equal to 180 degrees. Got it? This is first condition, first equation we obtained. Now second one. But actually from what is the given data? We had given that POQ, right? Let us write down that. Angle POQ plus angle QOR equal to 180 degrees. Okay, that means here RHS parts, means this is the given result. I mean this is given. Okay, this is according to construction. Okay, now tell me, here in this equations anyways, RHS parts of both the equations are equal. Now obviously LHS parts also can be equated or not. Now let us equal them, make them equal. So POQ plus angle QOE equal to angle POQ plus angle QOR. Now can we cancel this POQ on both sides or not? Because as we take it to this side, it will become minus. Obviously it will be cancelled. So we cancelled it. Now what are still left now? Angle QOE equal to angle QOR. What does it mean? Just see. Try and see and observe in this. See this. I'll run remaining all I'll clear. Now see this. Not only angle QOE. Angle QOE means this one only now. And what is angle QR? Angle QR means this one only now. What did we obtain? That angle QOE and QOR are equal. See, is there any possibility after seeing this diagram, can you say that these two are equal? This is this much only, but this is bigger angle. So can these two be equal? No, not exactly. That means what the condition we obtained is exactly wrong. Means we have contradicted, okay, that what the statement we took. Okay, some OE is existing opposite to OP we took. And from that, according to the given data hypothesis, from given data it was contradicted that, okay, we got the unequal angles as equal. So it is false statement we got. And what is the reason of getting this false statement? Only the thing is, only because we took some other ray OE as opposite ray to it. So that means OE is, there is no existing any other ray OE. Okay, that means here OE is not existing. Means this is nothing. This is not there. Means which is then which of the ray is opposite to that? Obviously OP is opposite to OR. Got it or not? This is what the thing proved. So due to this contradiction, finally what can we finalize? OP is no way parallel to OP is no way parallel to OE. There doesn't exist OE. That means it is opposite to OR it only. So we could finish our task. Got it? So now from these two, theorem and its converse, let us once again recollect the statements of the theorem and its converse. What does the theorem says? Whenever two uncommon arms of the adjacent angles are oppositely directed, then sum of the adjacent angles is 180 degrees. Now in reverse, the converse part would be, if sum of the adjacent angles is 180 degrees, then uncommon rays are oppositely directed. These two things we could successfully prove. Okay, so now what is our statement? What is our conclusion with these two statements of theorem and converse? That means these two angles are adjacent and their sum will be 180. Is that right or not? Their sum is 180 degrees, confirm, and their compulsory adjacent angles. That means sum of any two angles is 180 degrees. Those are called supplementary angles, and they are adjacent too. That means if two angles are adjacent as well as supplementary, then those two angles are called linear pair of angles. This is what my conclusion about this theorem. Understood? So how can we finally, after doing these two theorems, how can we conclude the adjacent angles? Sorry, linear pair of angles. What is linear pair of angles? If two angles are adjacent as well as supplementary, then those two are called linear pair of angles after doing these two theorems. So the students, we shouldn't say anything directly without proof in the geometry. After proving this, you have a right to say that adjacent as well as supplementary, then those are linear pair. Got it? So this is what about the linear pair of angles and its proofs. In our upcoming videos, in our next video, we are going to do the exercise based upon this linear pair of angles. Got it? So I hope, from here onwards, we have to prove lot of theorems. And as you know that it will give us some boredom, but it is very informative. Okay. So even though it may be a bit difficult, try to learn, understand. I will try to give you the more content from my side. I will put my all efforts, my soul in this work. But it depends on you that how far you receive it. Try to do the practice, and after that, it comes to know that linear pair is a pair of adjacent angles as well as supplementary angles. So in our next video, what is our next upload? Exercise on linear pair of angles. And before stopping this video, I want to request you only for subscribing my channel to get my all updates of this channel to your mobile, and then after share it among your friends and like it if you really like my content. Thank you.